Hello there, guys. So, some people might have wondered how you take your design all the way from Figma to After Effects, and I'll be showing you how to do this. So, first things first, you need to make sure you have your design ready on Figma. So, we're going to take our design all the way from Figma to After Effects using AEUX plugin. This plugin is not available in Figma community, so you need to install it manually from the AEUX website. And you are going to be using something called the ZXP installer, or you can go through tutorials on how to install AEUX on your Figma on your PC or Mac, whichever one you're using. So first thing, you need to select your design. I'm going to be showing you how to successfully transfer a design from Figma to After Effects. You need to select your design and then you right click and you open your go to development. That is after you have installed successfully AEUX. You launch AEUX, it has a small interface. Then in order to do this, you can decide to select this export reference image so that you'd know what your design looks like actually and be able to compare with how it is sent from Figma to After Effects if there are any mistakes or anything. But anyways, it's not necessary. You can always check how your design is on Figma and compare with how it looks like on After Effects. So you need to make sure that you send selection to After Effects. And then I'm going to be showing you why why it is not possible to send in some cases and why it is possible how it is possible to send in some cases. So you send selection to After Effects and then we open our app, make sure our After Effects is open. So we can see that you can see this error cannot unwrap symbol, and this is because AEUX cannot convert some things that you've wrapped together on the Figma design. So you need to unwrap some of these things, like this, for example, you need to unwrap it. So yeah, some things you'd actually need to detach. Some things are already set as components, so you need to detach them. Like for example, this. But anyways, just so that we won't waste time, we've already done this manually here. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it to replace here. So now let's see if our design is going to go. So I'm going to select this and then cancel this and send selection to After Effects. Let's see if After Effects is going to, here we go. And here we have our design. We have our design, but then if you compare this design with what we have on Figma, you'd see that there are lots of differences. Not really much, but you see some differences like colors are dim and other stuffs like that. So what we'll need to do in order to make this, in order to revert this, I'm going to press Ctrl Z to go back to how things were. And then I'll go back to my Figma and make sure that every single design that we have, you're going to make sure that you detach every single one of them in such a way that they have actual Xcode colors and they are not a combination of two colors like this one here. Combination of this, navy blue that we have here and this white. So what I mean is, for example, um, we need to have an actual color in the sense that we need to do this. We need to select the color, copy the hex code, and make sure that this one, for example, has an actual color. Instead of it being a combination of these two colors, we're going to cancel one, just copy the hex code, and then give it 100% so that it will have a color. But in order not to waste time, I'd already done that here. So now we're going to select this design again, and then we're going to send this to After Effects, knowing fully well that every single one of these designs has already been detached and they all have hex codes. So now I'm going to send to After Effects. We're going to see what it looks like in After Effects, hoping that it looks good. Of course, it's going to look good as long as you've unwrapped the things that you need to unwrap. Make sure that there are no too much frames and all of that. Now we're going to see what the design looks like. And here we have our design. Of course, it is good and we are ready to animate it anyhow we want to. Of course, you're still going to have to make minor adjustments on how the design looks actually in Figma. You see some arrangements are not correct, so I'm hoping you know how to use After Effects. You'll be able to do that on your own. So thank you for paying attention to this video, and I hope that in one way or another I've helped. If you want to know how to use AUX plugin, depending on the requests made from this video, I could create a tutorial on how to install AEUX on your PC. So hoping you are I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, to those, haha, yeah.